Número total.
المود الى التايم غد مرسل بريس كونفرنس را بريسيدنت سوران ويبس جونيور تيان قلسل الى السيل سنلوي ما ايميل بسنجل الى لون ايميل بويرا 2022 ما كون لغيون مسان elder Glenn Sith ما مو open را ay gagit le press conference lo ba prayer elder
Tuta President Marbe Clark, tuta boda tili ekle doludu, tili ekle. Bakal Dios ng Arbabulwas, agi amu urtial kuktara press conference, agi maradi mom gadong rang claim, olngitra edawren rambolo bangamam relal tutaw. Ska mamaklang at tangaterwag, psang aklang President Whips, First Lady, Valerie Whips, ma Vice President Senior, Rogul Minister sa Ngartia, mar adra media, Director Tawubet sa klangal tangatel mortigal adala atim palang Ngartia relal tutaw. Maran masawler ba kagi Director maral melulu ulo trok kortigal adala atim palaw, tira mura saibar next month, el mortial mini games en maral May, ako nito ka mo bantrir, el al time, el mon butos, el time loral mo, mal borsay, edi bolung il basul, bolsi ilmom sisi, el ubaga bebi raklo, el lutan me, el deka adan matamal, dek molisi alang rir, bastri aklisi el abadangir, toguni molisi aklaw marang arti, malobang game, el bolo rurti al tokoy, malutan me, mal masawla el ubaga gidek maral di oldar sara, abulumam rebelaw le korkaw den klaw digra abululab ngam pamat ma mol mem sabak ramam la bel sabir ramam abebi raikal maklo talamal le ruba rek musukumam ra togora karul na direk mla mo ti togala karura abululat mo bang ramam ruba ke mo tigay gatigal a president ramam tigal mutril belaw strira loms mo kraartir bol sabir lultuir raw direct loru laurerir ega mo banterir bram saula goldar social press conference le warkar el altutaw matokol mo mdu lungi raul da swem direct legal ke igar ma dasul bolosad direct di bol klung yoli ada bela rokoy bram saula lulu tiblo olo banklalang al game li asus lo sabalam amen.
okay Mr. President oligong lamla ewo
Sulang malungin tuta sulang elder Sidra nu otro le utetel borosusra ibdul marklay marbukul belaw bilung ebira klay man masil belaw President Senate Hokons Paules marugul Senator sa Speaker Anastasio marugul delegates, Chief Justice ngira igalaw marugul justices, governors, speakers, lators, marek bekal other belaw al ngara ngayang al murahot charigi mangara ikler bela al sils. Mal tukubet silungin tutal murga Vice President, First Lady, Ministers, al lamuyad al tutaw. Madiri kan malungin tutal mura radala Tabaco Coalition. Coalition for Tabaco, masa Gambes, Macarla, Lobangyad al tutaw. Diri kan malungin tutal mura radala Palau National Olympic Committee Lobangyad. Gida tiyan nombre kal sandem no se del signer sel directive 22-50 gida hosting tiyan mini games of course tiyan team gida mrolun murablo saibal magada kadaman mrenga sulir kan Secretary General Lobangyad ma bekla adala team ngater al tutaw ma malwaise namo de ilang kam amado do la obes de akul aurere ta kadamo control kadamo congratulate ka school graduation of PCC last week kada mala regel tokol promotion regel elementary school public elementary school sera babalda mal sera blue road graduation mela lui en continue regel promotion regel private school ma graduation this weekend school Vicente Sunday sábado and Maus Petania Rauri Usem katakan graduate tinggal graduate sera diri kal betukon ngi diri kal blur bera diri kal ukmla angoriak ertial dau tara dau ra omsu bama amat maklala amlisi au deswir mosil mere artikel betukon ngi diri set tangara kal blur bera ukmla to da school hopefully etanmu telmei gira de los cigarros gulte al mortir metal mutelme melagad mosain es el presidential proclamation 22-326 el presidential proclamation amo declare May 31st 2022 as World No Tobacco Day. Cigarette filters and butts are toxic to our ocean. And tarawul ang will the quit. Ikita maldigam lomregal host our ocean conference. Ambes mamuntasing close to tilala. We need to remind people of how toxic they are. Kadamdayan lo ase kadabulol amange dalo Seldolam mongoy tegel bats you know they're one of the most toxic environment, and they float around and they continue to be in the ocean on the beaches and don't they don't disintegrate. They continue to be all over the place. We need to, not only is it bad for us, it's destroying our environment. It's estimated that 495 tons of tobacco waste, including the cigarette butts and the packaging, all plastic, are discarded in our Pacific Islands every year. Worldwide, tobacco produces 2.26 billion kilograms of solid waste and chemical waste annually. So it's polluting our planet, the tobacco industry many times wants to play trick with us. Mga bladder yid, no spera togora amrigel and greenwashing. at algo tol nga seor gidro si sakri gidro betriga si on seor gidro si sakri gidro musu seortir. We have to atara trata logi nga to help a beach clean up. By the stubborn ruling al apa yung ilra I'll help together beach clean up. But anyway, that's another way that they infiltrate our minds and think that we're doing something good by promoting that they're helping us clean up our beaches. But in fact, maybe if they just stop making them, then that would be better. Mga da mali only ter arbeklat bol observer telsils June 1st. I see. Oh, siya mong announce okay. Namo nangalak ra giren na alek. Sulang first lady reminder. So we will sign. Oh, malubag yeah. Pay mas kami atel ura sign. Okay, sulang.
Tandiwin. Okay. Sulang yung presidente Rebecca malungil tutaw. Mal appreciate the tel guk me guk promote tobacco free messages and matele roll no tobacco del Mira next week. Era gumo ele excuse me. On behalf of our coalition, recognize, congratulate our athletes. Gimbal ngarteng oyeng kamiu sila omorael. Yudaya kalmal swakal recognize base mal proud you guys our athletes are more represented velao. Not just good sportsmanship but good citizenship and then good health. May mamalukara public health thing gimbal amatra while al time when the athletes amal blakaran dir getting prepared for the games with a holistic approach. It's not just the diet and exercise but being drug free, alcohol and tobacco and vape free. So good luck. Tel timra wamel al year actually sirakuk 2020 mlegir el host ra Oceans Conference vice agi mle align ra kuk World No Tobacco Day team el mobongela seguid el time leng katseldo da set tobacco do kadam das ra held ndit nga direk kalmal ngani gel kuk tekmal maknit el mora environment masera 2020 emble tangraklen protect our oceans protect our ocean and marine life bats out this year en dilutel agi mle update tani mang tilagi del cigarette butts toxic to our ocean. One more reason to quit. Ma sera April bornya at selnganya our Oceans Conference agi goram le kickstart ra awareness el gire latagi del guktim ra World No Tobacco Day mang agim le dekmetare gel but el set up ra outside ra the Ocean Hall emlarnya pledges el giblem adamle learn more mega pledge president kamle tara mle stapa direk mal nasa mal ngelamal mle patoge esel information mle signer sel pledge me ulturge the sharingi kambesel dilbol iwi ditora timbrigel mangmo mareda
Saule First Lady Tiam Amerikal Builia Blurbelo am le hoster sil clone conference environmental conference our ocean conference say el time a presidenta amlo kut maklia plets amlo saing ringi mang malt marungo el almo share ngil mergit maktimo oiwi matiang awase cigarette butts toxic to our ocean. Recognizing that cigarette filters butts are by far the largest single type of litter by count. Cigarette filters are made from poorly degradable plastics, plastic called cellulose acetate, and that although ultraviolet light will eventually break down the filter, the source becomes dispersed in water or soil as microplastics. Cigarette filters, whether smoked or not, contain chemicals that leach into lakes, rivers, and oceans and are toxic to marine life. The tobacco industry tries to trick the public into thinking they care about the environment by greenwashing, quote unquote, their image through activities such as beach cleanup campaigns. Worldwide, tobacco manufacturing produces 2.26 billion kilograms of solid waste and 209 million kilograms of chemical waste annually. Smoking releases about 2.6 billion kilograms of carbon dioxide and 5.2 billion kilograms of methane worldwide every year. These greenhouse gases contribute to climate change. And an estimated 495 tons of tobacco waste, including cigarette butts and packaging waste, is discarded in the Pacific Islands annually, and much of this plastic ends up in our oceans. I pledge, therefore, that I will refute greenwashing because tobacco industry money comes from damaging the environment and killing people. And I will share facts about the detrimental impacts of tobacco on people and the environment. And I won't start using tobacco, or I will try to quit. Signed by President Surang Whips Jr. in Koror, Palau on April 14, 2022.
Madilu nila sign, no?
We'll do the invite for the walk.
Oh, yes. Continue to invite mo again.
Carla, can you
Sorry.
go ahead?
So for the activity, I'm nervous. So for the activity of World No Tobacco Day, which is on the May 31st, but we will host a walk-around event on June 1st, President's Day, and this will be at the track and field. Registration starts at 4:30 to 5:15. Run starts at 5:30 p.m. A.M. I'm sorry. Oh, A.M. p.m. A.M. And then it's going to be from the track and field to the Ministry of Health and back. The first 200 participants to register will get T-shirts. So please, we encourage everyone to join. Thank you.
Oy, so lang ya Carla. Oy, agimal invite our athletes nganina ta tutaw or sige dal registration of fodorin mo 5:15 mang sel mutel te alra conditioning el loru leringi alora ela ada okay. Oy. Ito el kotel 200 tel adel maya maya t-shirt kuk el t-shirt for this year. Wamal msulang.
Madilu nila hindi kami the sign. Hindi kami. Tewa, okay. First Lady Gambes Macardan joiner gide. Twenty 25th day of May. Okay.
Manahan mo na katagil yung pletcher ka.
Oh.
Alam mo, Secretary General, Mashakti Mission, wala kang kami. Support tobacco
Tobacco free.
for athletes.
Hindi malungil ko. Tila malungil.
Legislate ka na Judy, remember that. Yes. Doctor.
Modorin ko tigil. Oh.
Over here, please.
Okay. Kora, kambes. Oh. No excused. Oh. Madi will the excuse rather at tabaco. So lang ang mle. Oktobora. Ma koradimlo gadebel smoothie atian lomregal we gadamle saying sel presidential directive 22-50 ese of course ang masadara sel lomura sel organizing committee rid el mo ngora gida mo hoster sel 2025 Pacific mini games and I'm sure I get the role activity in Murura Bakaltama this just preparing us for these games and kada klolte ala المريض لقيت am latar the hosting era before len ukte ala the hostra whole Pacific and the Micronesia whole Pacific المر بلاو te ala the loko te abelwad ما يجل ukdur يدار other بلاو من ang auror girel sel Pacific mini games amla omul ang team la organize matamo stat auror egida manarta trelal tigeluk member team pala المورا Asaiban o Pacific mini games in Moria Asaiban ang artero mo gedra alto to mang otrula my understanding are 75 ang naggedan mo participate sports el Boria baseball athletics beach volleyball triathlon weightlifting golf makanu. So, kita congratulate tertire. Of course, ang artelo bangyat, Secretary General Ergid, Treasurer and PNOC, President Swimming Association. Alonso Moses, ang gaya chef di mission, para team Ergid 20. And then, وقلت التيم المرايلا مريا مارشي اندرو هاي دريغل ستيفاني غير اويمي ما كيني ركلايت تيغا اداد نغارا PNOC وشي and then our athletes ما Burton Wong coaches ako Burton three coaches Masaki Saki na drill coach amno da sen me Zairus Sali? No. Weightlifting. I'm sorry, yes. So, weightlifting. Benedict Quintaro. Weightlifting. Oh, okay. Charlie Ellis. Athletics. Okay. Oman sulang alam tera balwat. And more Blura Saibar la al mini games and while we prepare for the next mini games. And the kumelo say kadabulal di amen sa kamil nga ora podium mala medals. I say. And it takes a lot of work to get there. And people, I think, many times they can understand that how much dedication and how much commitment these athletes make to get there. Magdamre nga sulir sila commitment kami lom tera blur belaw. And you know, we should also take the opportunity to highlight the baby will toy that we have done. Gotrule selmle teller athletes either more represent either at Tokyo Olympics. And it was a success, and that of course happened last year. And then we want to highlight since the graduation time educational achievements, because many times the sporting side and I know we also need to highlight again on the education side. So gidam dangle Adrian Ililaw nga swimmer gid and just recently got accepted to the Coast Guard Academy. Adrian on other route, sorry, on the swimming athletics. I thought he's a swimmer too. Yeah, athletics. Yeah, gamla ode. So no wonder Malensuri other Coast Guard. He's an athlete. Yeah, yeah. So and you know it's a great program. It's a 4-year scholarship requirement. I was in Dimer Belao. look may order ablu rebela. He won't have to serve in the Coast Guard. He can come straight back and merbela order rebela. So mralungil program kadamra asula ablu amregel, but kadamra asula Adrian al I know he works at Pickwick and now Mariate el mo General Coast Guard. So continue to improve our skill area and represent the regal mral mel games. Oh. Ngara da mura ulda la mugen ngara da mura EDNA research. Direcal father congratulate Osisang Chilton. They will be going to UOG to continue her degree in civil engineering. So let's congratulate her accomplishment as an athlete, but more and also educational achievement. My UB miss, Otiga by swimmer.
That's a swimmers.
Yes. Nga dirigam lomre nga school Lincoln College lang wa BS exercise science. So hopefully merbela o sir Olympian sirgi the continue got skills nga obter Rio Games. So it's good to be able to have her back. Dirigal Keisha Keen former Olympian mura London Games dirigam lomre graduate dentistry school or doctora dental hygiene. Hopefully mas elmutan mera abelaw. And the so the announce was Andrea Langaria Moria Belau Youth Games 19 and under. No saludo dra NCD funds el help el host mo Brussels program al summer. And there's a lot of things happening this summer, not only hosting but basketball tournament trakwam and then monitor mini games, so a lot of activities magada damral mereng asuliw and good luck and yeah Maydori moria leadership mora national gym mitrom tira team palaw magada. I know there's a lot of fundraising going on. Let's support our athletes. Let's help them. They need all the help we can, and one way we can show that we care and we support them. Open ay pangya mo. Se partrang ara ledem. Kula. Oy, dak paskate al SG mo. Usese.
Malungil tuta president ma ministers rogo marbekla malungil tuta ada media te ngutel te ale merang asule la president el nosab el kukonge masab amel mera press conference o aisra atial guk mrolia rangal garbela mura mini games ra 2022 mornya saibala ati mamra June 11 kimna confirm el mara June 11 about 75 packs el marail idire kalmal merang asule la president ma leadership Brazil tel directive president 2025 mini Pacific Games a meeting the set ringil mo June 3rd next Friday maktimo ice and then we'll be sending letters out tel mora team nga solar bekla adra support ma commitment tel mora team Palau. Of course president mal they will all support sports for development. Hindi al dil pengir bekla other way, but also just talking to the athletes is important to recognize a contribution tira both really al selbelaw ma preparation tira kutoklaw tutalel more athletes. So sel nga temi stop para baseball field, they're there, they have a lot of great ideas al girela ka sports program tir mga track and field mga acti encourage other ko asya aldadu adire kalmal game welcome rabekla to encourage our athletes, but also the wallet adire kalmal important akmara nga solar bekla on behalf of President of National Olympic Committee Frank Yota amlo dia el joiner given guk planning guk issue koramare PPUC as we know, but he sends his regards and marbekla adire kamra nga solar bekla adro ko mam sulang president and will continue to inform the public our progress ra team pala until gimora elma amande ta kaswes lo bengali leadership masulang
Ito nga siya sing. Yeah. Oh, okay. هلا دبرت باي دور لو بنترين باي وين اي هو مكلون ها That's okay, sudah. Maybe. Balance.
We have a yellow and a gold and a blue.
Oh,
Nice.
Should they maybe get another set of them?
no, so.
Mga retail, hold the shirt.
Oh,
That's the front and then this is the back. Bet yan.
okay.
Kagi the shirt na naman.
Eling first time na nga medal makpamal no sa Mariel athlete. Gimlo sige ang other sports lagi ro sports nga bela malde katte elle gari hindi cricket tamla yatte elle kam hindi kam sulang we. It's good for health. Sulang. Yeah, sulang. Thank you. Hey, sulang. I'll tell you soon, Maran. Oh, no, you're excused. Oh, that was fun, yes.
Yeah.
Why say? Yeah, well, sulang ngawak resel information we gida malangal tangat. Of course, Secretary General gida Vice President Oceania. Mle Vice President, mle continued Vice President. So congratulations. Yeah. Pera. Kabaman mo proud na mal gigrel blue. Iko ba mal ngarwa baldro al Oceania so. Sulang. Yeah.
Oh, makami ang Kim al tuloy presidente Kim.
Yes, I'm excused, I know. Tinggal ada media upload to a question or till ma mon ngartian mo sa ngaringan. Sulang. وغادي مستري هذا تيم بالاو من توب ده يا يا لاستر قرادي من السود الابديت ربك هذا الجيرة لا سيل سبلمنتال بادجت يدام دنيل واسه الارغا قطم لمرين الرغا لين كدم ده اسين سون سودودت سو بادجت ترتجيدا بلا دقاترين اتري الباسنت كدريق المدين واسه earlier this year او House of Delegates am not تبدي سلول داس واسه كللويل the open up sanctuary bolse el ngarae uluk smiga bebira udol ngosugi dertial al bangalet mang goram le ultuir segi del tgoy gidam lotmak gidam adara house mar adara senate dulu ay sura segadam lora bluram riger seda endra March early April masira dabong يقدم له الجيتر تريال ساليت الواسي ميمو سوغما من الالتام الجيم مولونسونس لوك مساسل نال سنسلا ولغو ماجي نارو مرغيرا تقرادا بن اسامل غورغرغي موسغما مرسيجي من جي مول البروتكتور تيال سانكشواري دي بس كما ما تايم مجيم سوبي يجيم سالمونيل قلت مكلاونيل بلان Raselungil tiratal dogiungi kada managing protecting girera ar other bela matter lolol mran mang leurtur segi the trial al salida ginero setom skida 2.6 million مثل 2.6 مليون البيلسكيد غارتي البروبوز البادجت سيل بسكيد الوالبول لو نصير كده تقرا بروتكشن رابلواد ما أمريوم من نسيدر ما يقدر يدور لوك هلب را ما فيه هلب را ablia bulis e help يقدر توي ese wal بس كده ودود من مريا يجل مو فريابل سيدر los pelo مرula يجل نgal سان سيدرا يوسان من budget قطرولن مرا 800,000 مرا state governments ايجي مو بوضوميل oltirakra se يجل fishing rights رانغرامو سلمين او بي by state based on the fishing rights so سل 800,000 عمي او بي دغل ديل لوجيسيون مراربك لا ngo giwa سل process of fishing rights ongerung igada gida neptoga retire at the same time in na increase rala dengi fuel and other expenses mga igel ministries each of them have issues degal dil say kadam lekat trabacha 10% mong already tolong song sa 10% ya mostra yal ministries mostra udo damora payroll so when you cut by 10% talaga they're already tolong song di ngaria bebira ministers el lo troll mo mal dimla kange so mortir for example wa ministrera ministert matul di ma fem dimla kaudo do morgi mo subes di ngaria mal mle song so we had to make sure that we cover them. So first, 150,000 amora Bureau of Customs and Border Protection. As you know, we combine both immigration and customs, and there's been realignment and people retiring and all of that. So they need money. The Ministry of Education, they actually need more, but really the most we could give them was 600,000 just to finish out this year. Same issue. They got to take care of payroll. Namas arala dengi. And make sure that their breakfast program rigi damal molm. Kadiri kam dayase tarago to clor cost tier capital adengi. We carried back 10% and if you carried back 10% and we need to make sure we have enough lang koram kita almad olbidra capital ma. So ngari 100,000 amora capital. Diregal Bureau of Public Safety ralalu diregal mlang to our officers at and they're struggling with that 10% cut, so 250,000 alungon sa Bureau of Public Safety. Diregal sir October Ministry of Health, Ministry of Health ang ilusel ngarar tigel severely disabled, cell assistance program ertir. Cell calculation was 498,000, but actually cell total need 700 some thousand. Trigam na mo tokal other spert yan eso. So it was short by 221,000. So to make it through the year so everybody can get that assistance, 221,000 needs to be given to that program. The regal clinical services gaver toktang marnur sama adiregal dengue hospital. They're short and then we need and most of that money goes to payroll, so we need to be able to restore that. 279,000 amortir. Adiregal mo saying like all agencies agort mundiri kam nani agat mortil el 10%. Tedakal bastrir sir anong 10% back, but it gives them at least 100,000 to help hopefully to make it through the year. Look independent agencies PNA am na increase urere mselo obis mang mal actually a budget tira was mal ngosong sa ngaramol may. So that's why there's 100,000 in the budget to take care of that thing. We want to make sure that that agency is fully functional and operational. Mang say agora summary ra tial proposed supplemental budget. Gida mdengelo say the sooner that we get it done, the better, so that the money can get out to these agencies that really need it, so that Ministry of Education, I know schools opening back up in July, things have to keep going. We need to make sure that the kids have food. Mga donitra selwa المريض المسر أدرول بيل السيل باسرينا مريض التايم مول سيل ريليس أجل ودو درام ريجل مي I mean, that's the other thing. We want them, sila nga reala, itrigal funders lagi, that's in maskita udod. So, that's they want to see what we're going to do, and this pretty much lays it out. So, timok mo igigid, bay, mas kami ate al, media mo togeragir, tigid our ministers ang RTL sil help rigid. I'm sure some of them are saying, a minister ng mga ginawa, mga ginawa ng Long Beach, so you can ask him all the questions. But, Sula, take all on mas kami.
To tayo President, Vice President, mga ministers. President ka nga budget, mahal di Google tial. At taksilo din ito ka mo Google. Sales source at tiagil supplemental ang arangklin. Funding source.
Trigal conservation partners together. We call them conservation investors. I'm gonna set aside, I set them help rigid, said 2.6 million. So that's the source.
So sa igid entire amount ay igid problem listaw na basically amo ka ba igid.
Oh, so trige by me help rigid fund let's say patrol boat. So we have a budget rigid like they'll fund those. That means that frees up that other money. El ma fund the program. So basically tell budget they allocate source though they marago.
Minister of Finance adi usap tiyan di kwasay yakuk on the revenue collection side ang wangarang to the rest of the fiscal year. Kung factor in a say gidel meraigal supplemental budget.
So right now we're of course a bit concerned that tourism has not rebounded as fast as we had hoped. Of course we had the Nare Oceans Conference, our Solda Mere Albuil, but it's still lagging. And that's why supplemental mal dim sa drab esel source rodo de galo sa da yeleng as you know kita already them la allocate todo them lo kabera dengira earlier this year, and so we want to make sure that we can cover those. So maybe some kul tatar web ta ko isar tourist within the next few months things will change, but right now being conservative, that's all the money we have. Either best rodo the outside and men de ga ang other rodo them ga maloni trabek lado ase. This is all we have. The original plan was maybe sell appropriated amount, appropriated, authorized amount as the mo fillery, that's well. At this time, that's well. Kada mal di muti 2.6 million in May, 800,000 Amora State, so that means we're only left with 1.8. Sige da double on meaning raigang, and then kadoni trabek lado as kada continue lung mangarem, and mo endra el physical year and. You know, we have, this is all we have.
Malung il tuta president ndira kalko related ma budget understand lo sing ngaringi sel mede aludo del dollar ngira ADB or we're eligible for el grant. Sing 50 million or halo besa kadam la watal gibaringi mendigam te alatal gibaringi ako lo ring isel waseng sel partralon and memede el mengiri ki del mitay ke roku il concessions ra bangke mo sab etal malaring sing kadam la walo ba kata parati ka
One more la. Gida ma ngani sen medel 15 million lagi dam lari del alier. Yeah. Dingere al área del Pasani. Maria imol last la área del Pasani. So gidam la advan sagil udo dra compact. I don't know if we la gadilo sharti ngarba magit. We took money out. So yes, ngari last la área del Pasani. Dos pera helper all bill girel se la pasa sei en ya se release el last el funding. Hopefully dos pera mo endra year. Yeah. So Ilam nam daw sa drawdown na compact. Meron na withdraw ay gero ko ligara compact ahead of time.
Oh, hindi actually kel sa gitan loan ra ADB basi. Lakal with the send direct call am the source of funding el kira la budget.
Oh, why say? Mase already accounted for source of funding. Maulan da sa demo supplemental los peril already kada gudulum urir tial arang la budget la correct.
Tuta Mr. Presidente ti follow up sel 2.6 million. Ngartirgal investors conservation. Sira earlier am got to low sa tiagi del 2.6 million. Humulu Isaac mga kasil study for the next 3 years ilgirel tial Blue Prosperity Plan. El albamo to dagal 2.6 million en mora operation a government. Ngaraludo to ba mo spell girel tial Blue Prosperity Plan.
Yeah, okay. So go through 2.6 million was always mentioned. Degal bol person marine spatial planning. Why say? Sel 2.6 million sel udo wal bel lom teer sel wal ngang sela akarkarngel belaw. Sel om skid le derrak. Se wal replace ri mong bulgola se sel ble on tre other house se medor traigel fishing days in bori adar ngarai in bori akarkarngel. Dia wal replace sem namo de kabulgol dangarai. Why say? Mlamal tise mlamo so edel de kadangarai hindi ngari akarkarngel. Sen Marine Spatial Planning au separate el udo del 3 million among what mokerse. Masira gim nga men ngara amrige ratemle kamitra 10.8 million at that time. Egida milmol molonitro se bolse del mutron tirsel another 25 million. El dos peril murursel fishing port ma aquaculture industrial developer teruk aurior fishing ma food security rablur belau over the next 3 years. Masaya ngari on tidan moram rigen siaban mablo tayo ang ligire lagi sel infrastructure ma development lagi del tokol maran men ngay da minister ma fin ngartiam mahalet askari man minister Victor malgora di update tergin
Sulang president total mara adra media mara adal lorensra that press conference Wagel blamdo Mr. President sel 2.6 million was always meant to address cell revenue shortfall. Egel vebiler activity marine spatial planning, development fisheries, development of onshore infrastructure. The fundraise for. To date, tirigel mla kami tolong maser gidra marine spatial planning, ang area the Nature Conservancy, Ocean Policy Research Institute, or sa Sakawa Peace Foundation, and all time gimarur sell proposal gidel more World Bank for up to $1 million direct mo support sa gidel marine spatial planning direct balura tayo amla kongel mo nga sir gidel mo or sell mo finfish hatchery balura siya direct mla kongel entertainer request gidel gidel among modor vessel fishing port mo server sel development domestic fishing balur velaw adregal World Bank after sel implement sel $1 million and diregal gongel mo muskida grant el boda matching lolava gel chef 7 and chef 8 funding allocation el mera balur velaw mong sab edel up to $10 million el direct mo help el support a development tor o mangit. So as far as financing el help el developer el implement a Blue Prosperity Plan kadamla secure commitment tol partners el mo long sergid el magiging process umbrella proposals el mortir mo sa el access ay gid ludo el mo implement el Blue Prosperity Plan.
Kalau kau di mau summarize tial Blue Prosperity Plan kumrara sa bibira tamen mori agora kada momda sa kamam for example executive branch marubukul belaw ma arbekla da di kagrosa a visioner tir di kumrara sa tial supplemental budget amal mo makatakil wa we're all on the same sa kadang imol bilas al magal al maral murue amle wala swira adro al bila wa we need funding el support tara urera dara bekal sales so kadam la take care sel ngal sang sela funding diregal amle concern ase degal lungil di open up pertel sanctuary mal material adang odoblo that's what we've done we protected the integrity of sanctuary and then at the same time kadam la ruli mang ngari te ala ligid el help trigal local fishermen ergid because sel goal ergid ase magrada create the facilities magrada ala tir bolsi il develop el bofi Jackson ingas trigagi del other bela el soril stata gal fishing tir bolsi il uktira utial te alara omnged al sila blur belau both benefit tial omnged. So really the goal of our Blue Prosperity Plan is to preserve the integrity of the sanctuary, but at the same time build a locally based fishing industry and only other belau mat benefit tial fishery. And that's what this is all about. Madamreng asulir trigel al salid ngara clear blur belau. Ese eleng tirikan mlarong sir ada mom oido as a conservation investor. Tiga investor mengara I'm not tiga mal dio meskida udo let investor tial environment trigid. So let's help people understand there's a sometimes at the mo conservation investor nga mem gara. Nga mem ngara no gabay name murgido sila ka ngara kung mas kami udo. That's the goal. So we hope that through this process, we can come up with a robust plan, a real plan, and really develop the local fishing industry, and help food security, but at the same time, economic development, long term. And the more question is the 2.6 million for 3 years, 3 years, developers and local fishing industry, we might have to ask those conservation investors to help us longer. But anyway, in the meantime, this is a 3-year plan and help Regidro. Hopefully by that time, mlamod ora abesel growth, namoring a processing facility, mula igel aquaculture. And I think the ultimate goal and igida mal madangalia are tourists, especially the other ocean conference, we want to make sure that we have that industry in place to take pressure off of our reefs. I say, legal coral reef world renowned, close to Telele, and we need to help through local fishing industry. Maybe in some local share minister was other ginawa mo si Lord Gerda Aldere ginawa al time ang ara era ngawale or takangigan mora siabal. Makpaya sa minister de gamra siabal. One of the issues I say alsum kada elal tamil debiti tigam katatal ngara era blur belam lama o de rak o rak ngara era blur belau kalel dosi krole la ngagel galil mera blue mloger what do we need to do creator segid el teletan al tamet mal di ngara era wala maraen so sulang so help para local help para maybe tigal sa lit.
So since ka nga tilagi del topic presidente di guerra minister Victor tiagi del trip pergi. Lo asing tial trip perka fishing related, fundraising related ang ngarang plan.
Absulang kambes tial lamul mora siabal mlenga marterul staff ra sel division of offshore fisheries ra Bureau of Fisheries ra Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Environment. Agimlol at invitation ra sele Overseas Fisheries Cooperation Foundation ra blura siabal sel baseng OFCF. Tiang makatatal for over 30 years ang walong sir blur belau ra tora fisheries development kom amadeng sel tal mataman legal ice packs sa marula ice regal state tiramel meriper tadiregal makatatal ngar belau Lolo Sir Gidra development ra tial chan clam hatchery ra kamalala. Tablo invite ra kamam magimna siabal moktega mlol gora pogim understand ra kuk teletele la market ra ngigra siabal kuk ngaragel te al available sa bedelo mese msubel girela development ra domestic fisheries ra gidra belau. Agimlol mamitra ngel Vice Minister Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, mangel Special Advisor mora Minister. Emlo present ra Blue Prosperity Plan, rigidal mla kutmakli. Emlo tuguni gono lingit tirgirela self development ra atial fishing port magel associated onshore facility gired el mogutmok lang mo sa edel mawal gilngel kwasing tamo supporter segid el long teeth agidere kan lo visit fish market sel togoni toyo su market ngara Tokyo ma tomari market ngara Okinawa Gegel del dosing auction market. Last el selto su market ta last el tunal mlarbelal los vil auction or say sera 2019. Odumdek masing lo close 80% or sera 2020. Since then and diga tunal mlarbelal more say. In the Pacific Island, Igel ngaria tunal motrar sel to su market. Adi ngaria mlarbelal. Makwam egel ngarakwam diregal tirgal other Oginawal mora era FSM di mal aroy dal ngara FSM mora Oginawa matalend rakwam ito transport mora Tokyo. Australia ma New Zealand diregal ngara ASN da anggalir morsegi del toyo su market. Aquí ulgel wasing magaramo sa adal metrawa al dealer tial market. الأولسن ماركت تقوسين يذي الأذى سؤال ما أطرلل ما ماركت سي operated by government من داس في الريتشك تا نيجي المضرورة تيجي الميدل مان المسبير المورا ماركت so anybody الغربلا سؤال الترا الديلا سبقله ترارسي provided thing سبقله غاس راسكوجي تيجرن جيجي الجوك point of contact ترني الغرا شابل إنما المورا ماركت so main challenge rigidar aguk modigidar soadal mosbedel senda ngigel mora shabal agire del addresser segidil kwasen logistics issue ra ulidiula umde kwasen da direct flight arogul cargo mar ada modrura qamem ura shabal sea man el main issue la segada magara address ringal sum mogida soadal digidil ngara mangigel mora shabal modegal PITI maluenta amrur segidya agidiregal lo modadura adra model wasetir kang sabir lemlanis el proposal language ngara bil house la sharogulo mengedra adbela bulur belau agire langigel melendra bulur belau Otomar kwasen diaga mondar mama molenda ngi gravelur belau. Di al time and diaga gel cold storage facility magimun galing legong ang value ringi adi grade. Diaga transportation mang issue. Mung segi dalo siya bodreli a fishing port ang most of el may. Di la segi transportation issue dir gire del address ring. Sel lolo goringa president lo sel goringa direct flight ra Oginawal merbelau. Loltagar tourist المي also loltagar tourist in return سياوان راول داس دي كده مدير ما سيغادي غادي بتصر الانجل materialize in the next few months or the next year it takes a while المسبق happen ما يجا بيبير والداس ونغار سير blue prosperity plan ما سي قد مغرا مو ادرس دي رغل government ra Oginawa amla proposal establish ra MOU ringi ma government below in the areas of agriculture, fisheries, tourism, infrastructure, ma education. Magidire kan mlon momitra governor Oginawa lora al move to initiator sel el dadu ya ambassador gidra Peter Adalbal ngara shabal ngere lang modadu ima kuksel team government Oginawal motral finalize ra draft el MOU hopefully most of the endorsers el MOU establish agigid el cooperation idire no mesa toera Polen line ngani sel Miago Island seguid el Miago Island mal special tier other o mengeder tira tegid el skipjack tuna tangara Polen line el may ngani processing el til murur ngel do seng namari bushi ngani do seng katsuo bushi tira murura katsuo bushi ngel omdra ngel medel overat awan mig mal modrai mos emel shaver ngel moigel tirgadi murur ngel dingal wanal saidra angal tuna otur paget seringi ultra ringil regal sebel lo speringil ding it takes only one day will producer say the product say gigit agi mun meselo sing potential more processing ra kulvornya skip chakal delendra blur belau. Tirigid the other cell miago islanda dilulu ase even during the pandemic a cell certira dimla affected. للتدريج الدريج ملانيار أدرى الشباب التوريست الترافل ثرو را أجي كده الأيلاند من مارجتا دي ملاني ما أجي كده ببيرا جيم غورا سيلو برا تلتللا ديفلوبمنت ترتيال الدومستيك فيشينج را كده أدر بلو دي سيل وان المال غورا غني وان الأدرى يجي الفيشينج أبا دي ليق وسنجيري ور أدر بلال مال مقليل الواسيق ميم غورا سوميم ratogor omnged lengire the creator environment al other omnged ngara ay sabel ensure sel profit ngura togor omnged mung al bebera time sel do sauder tial existing la er ada maqwaseng swadel malmal la tora kan a conservation digda namal aswar al wasya al waisegi la in constrain ra development ra togor omnged yet mung swadel mora ay digda mlaru lim mal momring rigid modia al financially viable tial togor omnged ma ada sabel mora ending modia mogeringil sabel ngura togor omnged tirgel adar omnged rogen awaqas ya lol mol mal waisel ul belang in the next few years ang amodia al sabel mena era blue belar there in the last years at na mostat lusawa although the tel industry. So yeah, essential الجذا سواء لو مسك قاسي قد مغراي أتشست اللوث ممرا الهلب السبورت را ديفلوبمنت را الجذا سواء الموري يترون سيا بريزيدنت لا سي دي تال مينستري را تمتو المغا غادي ملاغا وضوض الموريات أيجا قلتو المينستري اللي هي أول سيسبا وضوض المرا قبل من ترافلور ولا توريزم ما تغور أمغيد من ديال سنة سيسرير كمسنجير الموري أو ضوض المورا يقال مينستري دينجير هذا الكرييت تلا الميليسي يقال مينستري ديال هذا الكرييت تلا الميت أوتا مينستريس ولا قال سبعة لي سلغر لل الجنريتور سيل ريفينيو. I hope para أدرا أبلو أقوم understand السيجيد الغراء الجيم أوريني قصيت نجير هذا المرئري ديال هذا المالري قد أتشسترني المو رولي سيل سواد الرولي الجيرير الأدر فيلو وسوسيال تريب تيلم رنم لا شابلا أغرام لو سيجيد ياكيم ميلسان إدريغل ماركلو تيالرا تقرا سيرس أكيمورا أوغيناوا مياغو أيلاند إيشيغاغي أيلاند المور إريوموتي الأذى ديو سيرس الميرا بكل رايلا نيت أبلو هذا قلت الملا الوايجل غورا ملي أسنيد لو سيسل ديدر رولا سيرس ما لنغاريا تتلل سؤدر مولا سيرس الدريغ الموغيل المورا environment الموغيل المورا أراث مون أيجا كده غورا بيبير أكيم ميلس الواسين especially إريوموتي أيلاند أدوري مالدي ما دعار بيلاو يقولك مسين واسل إريوموتي راي مليك لندرجة تك برسل إريوموتي راي مليك لك مالغارا مدل دل إلا مليك دين سل أوفرا إريوموتي مالدي أمغار بيلاو يفتقر توريست را أكيم لارا يجل باسنجر سيفل مو الأخميد الغارا إيرول دارت الأذى إيمو غوران السيب اللي أدرى سيابال مون التديمو المسرح إرتلو مسا غفورس غقميل مسرح أملال مو مسا so they don't get their feet wet مسا يجل غوك nature غوك مغيري لي so يجي كده أقول مسلا سن غوك بيفير أتيار tourism دو صادرة diversification را tourism جدر بيلاق واسي a lot of those as of other good book right gal state throughout the bubble daw mong ay bevira gora kim silu vertial trip magal ko am loso mamal el mes magal partnership el gora ngariya potential kasi kada magara el mut el milisi ay gay ngariya adra irabu island تترو يمر فاغما يمول الجال الميرا beginning next month المير موليس أقرر أضرب فيلم غرا إيرا بولين لاينا Aringar terul migral adara Ishigaki Island. الميل قوق مورولو فنتريرا other omngedara Northern Reef. القوق قوليس أكر تيرا تنغرا أي around the fish aggregating device. Legal fat. So يجي كده بيبيرا partnership الغاري. السواد الملمول من expand لو سيقدر مغرا help البيلدرا capacity other بيلا القوق مرا إيرا كرر المول. other أوكي نوام لغارين over hundreds of years. من تمذوري. كده قوق تيرا لو سوي سبرينج تلتلل omngeda من قدوم سوبرينج غارسل البيزنس سايد را omngeda. لين سو من دقة بوضو سوبي سيجد البيزنس سايد را omngeda. مرينج رجيدا غرا إيران والين expensive omngeda. ما hope يجي كده غرا بيبير أسبب إذا غرا مو consider سيل دو صادا قاسي يال دبل بلا وقدم غرارين. دقة الصاد الململ تيال الأولى conservation and then سواد make sure قاسين conservation ما sustainable fisheries أتمغل المرال تبلو لأباب أولى تيال sustainable fisheries تيا قد تقول بارترا food security كذا أدر بلو درجة هذا سال مال مو realizing يا hope كذا سبب أدر continue build كذا المرسي كذا الpoint ومسولا.
Hasta cuestionar que minister ral masula la reporter gawe notice la sing I come de remember algo to lumur take del for 5 years ago in los adara domestic fishery malomo le and then finally kom arinya at la attention lo sigaw do help para domestic fishery. Yes, I know it's already in the plan for your ministry. A question Minister, ang aring ngarcel sa supplemental budget los ating President, ang aring amendment mora alla el address tagi del toera tel morur sa spatial planning Michael exercise el morur official time. Ang aring isel language ng arsel wase mo alara ministry el wam experiment al sesegi del 3 years el alawa fishing mga activity. So a question I guess a question ng bulgula sing ministry mo alara igal el bilasar o mga matangara era al setial 80% el legal domestic fisheries. Ang arabol impact sa study while you're doing the study.
So maybe ngila the taklit ko siya marine spatial planning is a planning process. El kadamura bebula tebele diwa amara zoning. Ito lang maybe those other in the concept of zoning or other so understanding ko sin dial san necessary ko say it's a study mo subak mo nga mga planning process ngari subul bo mo spe el help pergal decide lo se tagida so al maruri therefore in the study available ngirel mo nga ngal study bodot maklil provider cell data. For example al time ay gel tagging el blaro la PICRC amla otirk masenggal tuna dia kadil kera da belbelaw melal sumong soadal conservation soadal conserver tuna makara da conservering saluk tuna tokara fisheries management kasi sem controller effort ragal kasing tatelal adom alartil ngara teletelel o mangif ang sabi el contributor more conservation ringel tuna lindang sa emel close ra devel velam conserving say one part diregal el asra gi mara o ginawa tri ngarian other mga dalwase within that 20% Levira time mo dagas il ngara ering ilang mal mo klongel do sing false whale false killer whale actually dolphin. Selbol statal mga tuna and giril move elsewhere. Malagi kita gel information al dangal mi kwasing. Also mga conservation, what are we trying to protect? The protect ay gagit al mammals. Therefore, ngaringan other mga dal madingel kwase. Ngayon nga time of the year and chlorigir. Maybe I get a similar this time of the year. Ngaringa diregal kwase ulumong kloa bik arab lur belaw. Ngaringa gel simaun dal ngaringa kaliringi moringi aggregate. Also other protect the no kung sa gel simaun dal ngaringa. Maybe I get el simaun da close. Hindi ako mga diringi. Say marine special planning process lasing although spe ay information and may informer gidal lasing maraswa dal maruringi therefore makara the design aul mo spe rasoni amal do social concept so dal develop promote the development hindi ka manel kmasya obo mo rula maklol building ra upstream or mal into malya water source ra ospe ringi therefore ya terral kada madal gire del marula maklol development le protect water source rig. The same concept marine spatial planning sige dalo asa boring experimental fishing maybe gado asa pag experiment o mesra ko sa magara reduce ra by cats. Ngaral giram mo sparing ngaral wala mo sparing ya igagi del guk pebi ra badangan la aramel diagal target species diagal boring. Alu asa given practice ay gagi the release technique mong klo chance ringil survive. Ay gadom na omes swedel omes lasing experimental fishing al sabedel mrura within that 80%. Hindi ka dito asa oy di bo mga just for the sake of generating revenue. Siya ko mes ringil kwaseng sabi masal research fishing. Ginil nga niya question of ask karingi sel lo mga help pergi del answer sel question.
Ali, quick follow-up parte lang yung minister. Lampat to kay kikidal studies ang namkatmok ra alsel kay kidal tabel bela ul kidal atuna ma skipjack ma yellowfin. Mention ra sila mention ra sa mafia mo o mga sir sa kidal lomsuba. What role would the PICRC to fall in there? Ya, ongerong ay gel studies ang nam katmok like I know cell study satellite tracking alwa it still needs more studies to verify kali outcomes. I ke mumtas it still need further I mean hindi ngaring hindi kal enough information on most peril and make a decision in terms of planning for this spatial planning.
Ngaring sel nga management ngaring level research ngaring lam enough federal do aseng enough inform decision we make. Ngaring guk to aseng academic research the rule guk for the sake of understanding science not necessarily kwasing say a management recommendation that will be made. So PICRIC as a research institution nangar sige delom so mong dia kadil tuna ngartial devela valor vela dolphins ma whales ma sel dungul mera tel vertical iise dergit boto gadir ga bodongik mongarang arsi. That's the research PICRIC asab el malmon malmarurangil inform ra ako selbo understand ra sel do sadra ba diversity belaw malwang raklungel ngara bertak rablur belaw. Maybe it's a potentially extractable resource that ka boda sab edel utilizing in a sustainable way. Lakad di ngara tuna. Ngaringa ako sing Angel diamond squid ang ngaringa da bela exploitable resource. Ngaringa kasi ngaringa ay gel tip crab ra ada bela dirga bol sa edel fully exploit linda da dirk mo se kadam tigarigel sel dongre la sabu samung dira ada salmo model ko sengana gel mal habitat el ngani sabu samung sabe el mong mongare ringi is one exploitable resource sabe el in a sustainable way abulur bela. So there's still a lot to learn. Rakuk tial de bela abulur bela research sa sabe el malmul mal marara within our EEZ. Egid akuk mru ra sustainable fishing el focus ra skipchak yellowfin ma vikay lemlamo. There's a lot of information el wasim makara sustainably use rangal igagid el resource without having to simply close ra iisira blur belo.
Coraditi will help pertel tora marine spatial planning. I'm going to say example of Southern Minister Maclaututel. It's about zoning. Elagi da sira dingil tisel 20%. El wasete da dangara eri. Sedim na kalultur omsub wase say best el place el dangara eri or it's the best place el dangari protect well and the mool and ranklet. We just said that's the best zone for now. Let other shabal amle sorry. But approach should be science based. It should be science driven, based on facts. Minister they go through that process and really determine what is best based on science. Please Radha Shabal, please whoever. Base what we're doing on science.
Este presidente tia sel guren sera minister makal masau de tial lo turulela de bel belau me del wa concept tial lo turulela bu tergi del morat Taiwan lindira albania study yogum la multura de bel belau mala facility el mesois ver belau mangesorom sub lo si sakra de belau mo subien aquagatsur ma umngedran wa idiraqbal mereka ka study morun molwak na se kumolngit ang 25 million legal 3 years kudukura adiome cycle pastel experience rablur bela namo operadori el Taiwan mission ang arbela idiraqbal sebe del export kadabay namo importa fruits ra at Taiwan Alute mo important igen. Mandado dia com segmi como torar bela undi kukarango el daura. Autrule la tebet. Mensuela blura siabal ngam da bom torar ni la blura amdigel. Edi torar ni la blura siabal. Al tamrigel asoin mskita al mutaklon yeso.
Awila nagtapit pa seldo sadra omengeder velan ya do sengukmal girel disyapal el all time disyapal ngara era blur belo it has a long history ngara era blur belo at Taiwan mong adilir mong nara era blur belo amrigel adiri nga tal time ngara dilir ngara era blur belo trige mostly ngara pursuing mostly tangara Eastern Pacific medal mora cell canning facility tir ngara American Samoa mong en all time alang adi memra asandel gukmara fitsil gimo negotiator sel do seng US Tuna Treaty US Tuna Treaty treaty ra blura egal Pacific Islands ma blura mrigel alar tirma tangara era within ra tel egal 16 Pacific Island EEZ. It's treaty for the last several years and dimle 20 million award ringi egal blua so increasing in mo $60 million. Ngariya egal daseng economic assistance dangay through that treaty. Igea over the years and those spell ngara development of fisheries ma aquaculture. Seguido los isul el challenge la togora ser sa do mesri na togora aquaculture. Kasi kada makara egel dodengel el problem el exist about the agriculture masters ma omangit sel daseng supply chain material access to market mal bebira timing tirgal ngara restaurant da kwaseng somamelom ara product revelau nindia kal consistent ma adal lom gorol adal lom la kwaseng nindia kal somamelom gorol adal melam mawtok nindia ka adal lom ar seya isul gi molasam el kwaseng sem kada makara adres ringil ulma kulus pe aigel kaldel teletelela togora asers sebe direct translator mara togor omgel wasengani ingel adel di ngara omgorula adel lomel di umdas radel aklel mangelo magit el angina del milisi in trigger mara commercial scale ra togor asers osisul mara togor omgel lela kador segiden mringer gida increase la confidence ra market mangania product gida providing Aul magigora mlamo o mesel waseng telangar yar del stal adel sebe edel help partir el morsel level tuguk mang takkar gid el morse gid level ledi dangara adi togortial magit en gegere volume el sebe edel producing sia osisul concept el mara togram gida ulma abo fi dolas mal pase gada magalas misi ira guk togora ngal skip chak tuna le sea clodi mandringi within al selbelau leng affordable leng gigi del ngigla mung dia kal sal kwase tel doru ringi adi kwase mar adra siabala whoever sub el ngara erbelau sa self financial viability omith sub el survive sub el mi ding aul mung dim levelau mataywa ay gigideng dia kamal bebira beluk medel mergi malameng survive financially le to bangal ngil mal mora sendringil mora bludil roida I hope pengora clarify selgarim
Sula ministem lamo blatakle hitianga mora Mr. Presidente ngo ngania negotiation a compact e mamle ungil sem reportel Meluai silme adar belau tial nombre el triple kau. Engania public hearing el ngaringira US Congress el baby rang tel administration a Biden na amil nga dul gora wala kal sal. Nmadenge gel skadar adar belau. E malungil gumlo rablu ramrigel me wai sagel malungil tial sel gukturu ulem is president madru ulel belau. El angkal ambasador gitu, ambasador Amerika ngar belau, ngari ya bebi ratu el blaldu, el ada al salungil merablur belau. Lengwal undermine sel, lontila blur belau na mutas sama Amerika. Ya blur belau na tongoting ya belwal, maklengar adur belau, el dia ule bengelen, el girela sebekle la blur Amerika. Kita dia ka enemirki. Gan sebel melmol di ambasador Amerika lomtir Amerika ngar belau malu bengire the censor
dem sulang Mr. Talams ngawil bom share igel blaldung gal ambasador bodo dengel dek una singarang dilung di of course gida ngari alam el tedel wasal suma ambasador ngari blal tamalira balwaden tedel wase amla mongil motabdira ablu di of course nga nartial adram regel uduru clean mlay lom te ertir ngara yel lo lo kom te ertir malgoy di gida seluk tungura tertela negotiation alongiri amriger el altam aselon tider mortir gida ulingit lo ase bas kamam a negotiator lo ba arangale la complementar amriger bas kamam mate al madru tradadu lesel milo dorsil bebul atebl ada gim gengeri maishay ayel teblo tokal bedas matna maskida ad loba arangale la blur amrigel len special envoy for climate negotiation compact negotiations maishay ambassador yun de regal tamlagonge lo asense adal adadu mela ngarale la minister of finance matimeri lo odersi sel on tidel murablu ramrigen sediga lo odersi meng correct statement ter adramrigen lo ase tamiri gid lo ase katak mun mo kadam denge ne sorry adramrigen la tamiri gid lo ase ngarase lon tidel morti sirada buramrigen kadam denge ase gampakta uk separate toy ndingari on tidel al time madul lengi tri sirada buramrigen lo ase kama mamma labul ter tokora covid kama mda sonu suma mersel loan ADB 90 million se amle on tit mese malmol on tidre al time emlonia tokolo se al sum mal de gyang maybe tara option ko me angura transfer me ase ngara imora adam na ngar bela lo ase ga dungul me do miringi ka halda diri ga bortila ida de do mi gida masang lo ase magra do song sa igel blal sel da harau bolsana yo sang angi del dolmol maigal program rebela da table expand by dom da so minimum wage mangara gida mal mere telo mi la udo di gida we have to step by step and that's the process so a negotiator angari alen cengara la kelem munge ora ra kampak gida uk masada ge uk pebira sedel lo sigate alani sulang
Sula Mr. Presidente tia mora minister matul Nsewel mo mkatakli sel cross act. Naringi tirgel adam lo diakal qualify malara geswara WIOA. Mendiakal sewel mo mkatakli cross act at mutiang. Naringi saraudo del tuab del morar adal tiram lelu saurelir. Malubeng no makasama kita tin malubeng bukti pirar adal tira lelu sa jabratir. No dialogrio.
Okay. Man will 2 times walang. Sadoy. Beto mo clarify ra sa igel programs. Ako ta WIOA program na marigel under our CARES Act. Mang seda ka adal dali. Mang netal mogel was it trigel adal ay saludo dal al time el domiringi morar watam. Saludo dal blomedel ang maldi iblatak la bingen mortigel adal le apply. Etilis bra al sa lawud. Betrigi da eligible mo malar sa gidal ngaso. Mandia ka ngo dal adal at this time el sabel choice for al selu. Adapora kuksel la arbelawing and tablol daw. Ngaring sel prep, sel pandemic re-employment program. Sel maldi masaw there other belaw affected ra COVID. Al time ngania lak alwid ngara up to 280 lakh el malar sa gidal ngaso. Trigi dal adre lang agi mola semal transition ra program di moda ka dilolar sel nga sel ngar al sela NGO ma government el moriol mora private sector
so hal minister di betak seda ka nga sonding kala gira lo
ngorior seda ka tadalu do mangel adal malar segi dal se basically ngania time sheet tir magel agency loriol mortira submit el may yagi verify a finance apertir se ta sige del program ma sige del program agi mola sa al time el transitioner til more private sector mangani sel la al ngara gi del dago le actual la di asko mangani adal na training ra PCC en sebel akong bali el mala deduction tir sel tir maula gol agi del loro mangala PCC walk them through a program some il check marker sa gi del el program mo nga seo ra gel kombali la hire trigela sel guk mol goringil engani sel guk cross act semlor trigel adrangod al bulu el musukara adar takluk ma ewal dar takluk al dimal mal tel mor imal ngegi del adrangod al bulu lorior nding oriol mor sel kombali el mle hire ngi imamade lese bodangalil awudam la change program al morsegi dimlar yangi ra galgom balir belal wase tergegi del adramod al blua angwa do de ta bolo rio ra anang 25 man bay tombaling galgom bali masebre the modify ngin mongal adang wa do ding oriol morangegi del gombali make sure en sel the open en wal kaltmok tel hotel en restaurant en shower tergelat ela gadmor sel garim La alak alwide sera last el press conference ak belawa Minister Uduy amle open ra program ulwase tamo expand ra segi del mornya ku program el mon ngasir trigel adel el mlara WIOA dim lo dak lo laudo mga possibilities ilmo kudu kol ngasir til until el reopen agel kuk so partir segi del program kuk marar el altan. I hope ang answer a question na lang. Magiging agil programs al maral, el all time el mol ngasir tergigil el mlomta arbasur el gobi daul.
May selas el le kansana bebir ade ministera. Tamle announce sa seguid el assistance el orgonia ministera finance. Hindi se di available mo tirgel adel nga ni alistatir ra WIOL milay. Hindi tirgel di rebet ra WIOM lo diakate ilin malangeso. Adiakal qualified mo mlay ni luay tirgel bebir adel. Lual di lutit mun diaka tutorial bo file diang qualify. Mila seguid es el asistencia di mo tirgel ad natalo lang sa WIOA. Marata kura uliget mo tiang sebril di mo available mergamam. Ito diyo si siul adra omnget ma adra makit. Ingari amne qualified mala WIOA. Imlamo dal sebril mala sem tamo mala tiang neso hindi tirgari repta el muterelan dal sebril. Dia ka neserwela dia ka neser Amerika.
Tila malung el point bere akmo modadura Minister Uduy. Ikuduk po Mr. Segir el segment ar adal mo lortik mut terirap tergigi drogul program. Makpayol ngi tergaw mal alngani alis tergigi dal a endur tim bemla sakap. Magi mo mes mongku ngara situation tir kadam kara osi kangesol morti.
Le Selman mokte karsel program ase kada. Also menggem na WIOA. Enge mele adra tourist. Elam lo de kaloror degar tourist. Also mla mo de kanya solar sel WIA. Enga na mo de ka income ring. Ma idea ase lemelo uror under a cross act. Edo siga ureren mung either mara state government mara iga mara ngaria private sel sea mokte karsel program. Ngor si se bringira uror. Sel mle last el program la WIA which kaman mlongal tangat le BSL board ma sel time omda suegi amle wal acting el director se amlo sel lontir sel last 20 million era endra September maulang mle rebelaon mlo sil tel adra magit el mura al sel legit amlom dangel wase naria tel mle apply matamle apply ending wal narigem le deny del application ya tiro da sub the newspaper mangaro ura ay sa adwa setida last te alam October 6 semle close era adamle ma submit awabilir ma this last week ngari akmed 4 million el tiro the more tirigi del app mang kabangal tangat sel programa dengan ya odor al serem no sel the same sadra aurora 2 years ago blel misri direk ngari ade Mr. Trump suno modal mero se kama magi makara soy se program makase al sum dim na kam file dim na kam tirak legal requirement ende kalse dan makarang le tialla rablu ramrigel ingana legal requirement legal del follow al ula blu ramrigel giren mang mral chodro no ser arbe klad mari ma se murgo dim de bingira drongole walun de atsel wai se tiawdo rablu ramrigel ngari al ul gira del follow diga mrongol tangat ni segi the last 20 million mela segi angana process el unda sa half ring ablal dispersion ya diga la half itira continue a tigel adad ngara WIL sort through el files check a record de mrgo verify el once el verify tigel remaining al as in mygel al ngesol giren mortir mundiga dabei migya de mrga sulam brigel ramar klon ngesol bil skip len katamil skeda udo del morar adal de galoro de maudo min that's not going to happen very often.
Ay doli president el wase al su maka osi gauriore me magim ngasu gaul si gaurerem. Esa klol mo partra reram el losi gaurior. Ediregal so el gaurior mungela WIOR el al wase el su maka me mle adra air tending dia ka TLM ra air. En sa dro mara PCC si gab es el risk killer gaw. Se klolo rela da bla yo reskill retrain. Men se emel mo da kam necessarily adra tuk mo adra taror. Mo ko na kay ng service gi el program.
Okay. President Maldi, last question. Mora Minister Jenkins, I understand that today was the official for the launching of the public bus transportation. Can you give us your observation on this historical event?
Well, thank you. How I got involved with this is quite simple. The Ministry of Education has buses, and we have drivers. The project is designed to, I think, kind of force us to realize we are in a new normal, and a lot of that is caused by the price of gasoline. Price of gasoline from going from, let's say, a round trip from Erlong to Karor has gone from $10 just gasoline to over $25. So it's a huge amount of increase. So the idea was to utilize some of the buses from our Oceans Conference to provide public transportation. And we began by looking at where we could make the greatest impact in the shortest time, which would be, in our estimation, was between Karor and where we are right now. I'm going to move because of the numbers of people working here and the numbers of people in Karor who need to come here. And so we started that today, but it's not a grand opening. We're, as everybody's saying, we're in a data gathering mode right now, trying to establish where the needs are, how we can work it out, how we can develop the best schedules. And I have it on very good authority that our first day trip increased over the last public transportation trip by over 700%. That's one person versus 7. So we're off to a great start. And the schedule we have now is only for the first 3 days. We're going to be revising. We did a lot of revision just last week because we were a little bit busy the week before that with promotion and graduations. In fact, we, at the very last moment, yesterday evening, we did insert travel in Karor. So, because we did get a lot of input before we even got a bus started, people saying, well, I don't want to do it because of this, that, and the other thing. And one of the big issues was, of course, when you get to Karor, how do you go from place to place? So we're now running two trips right now, circling Karor, one at 10 in the morning and one at 2 in the afternoon, which would take you basically from Munes or the hospital to KB Shell and back.
It's free. Do you have to pay?
Oh no, yes. Oh yeah, we have to pay. Yeah, sorry. Part of the reality, we're charging $1 per trip right now. And again, that's up for, we're going to look at our research to see what the data tells us on that, because obviously we're not going to make any money off this project, but we're trying to perform a service. So as of now, that's where we stand. We're running from Nanamuth to Karor and back, and in Karor making those trips. Now we're going to be meeting again to establish, we can revise times, how long are we going to stop it with each stop? How long does it take? The drivers have been really good. We only ran 2 tests on the whole thing, and they were able to, they arrived here this morning exactly on time. So that was kind of nice. But we did there's some errors in the judgment and errors in how long we're going to stand. So we're going to be adjusting those, as well as looking at other routes that we can start to include to help out other than just Despodal for the travel. So again, don't judge us yet. It's we're just starting, but
You can say it's-
we're off to a good start.
And we might add that tiakora waldirgo ulal kada malas mo mas sengara igel ngal sangsel trial improving atara me first regament tra ministera gimger da rabasra tuta se maybe gira do mes seringia bodo mes tial busing system el degal dil legal tablo el bus el dingira oceans todo igal basra school mo partra system el blue lab for example a bus system or tagar adra uror maranga school So maybe that's another thing. It's other messing long term. When school restarts again, kami daw masagal schedule. Masumang along adira kam masa school ba sa dil malmal trang along more or malu. You know, I got things that we need to look at and kada you know kada mlang da sa ala alu adim ral morbab. Maybe it's going to be $150. I don't know. That's $10 a gallon of gas. Where are we? So, namo gira del lomda so other ways el solve igal problem gira transportation. Kami sa olidiu la clow to telele clow expense ra adam. So lang.
The added president mo, if you're recalling Maria Tolurel mo bangela jaikal mo mrur tegi del bus system pergi de tawalel. Yang Maria tim el mera July mo August, it's a 6 to 8 member team rajaika. El men ngase orgi del direk el mo mesa gegi del gol tingel telurior. Sulang.
Sulang. Oman sulang ra mal betul question ida so di nguter te ala gotru le kadam la remeng si la former ambassador igi Masao Salvador namos me ang rablo huriting magado ote aktol klingit te dengar igi mar adar bela gire langal namo tibus ra dron le den le ambassador igi den mar rablo sia balan Masao Salvador diregal this otherwise was el ansilsen diregal el togobet el silsertir lenguk tamla nguatararak mrenga sulera Dios gire el sei mrenga sulera uk service el tin mora government magado wish her happy birthday mora termetet pap gangar sel Ministry of Justice Vice President adiregal kasue Gishigawa gangara Ministry of Finance ma Evangelista Terio ma Chrislyn termetet tigangara MOE Minister Jenkins ma malbatokal ngara Ministry of Health and Human Services Naliki Christopher Lerins Tamtreng Kateri Faustino Bani Ringil Angela Marcil diregal ngara Dr. Marcil ngara official special prosecutor Joram Madalutka Medrutul di wish them a happy birthday de sura mukaltanga tertir rogo y metrier rogo uk tiam nombre galsande to kangilo tarara lastly this otherwise was a momula state visit ra gid raigal bekal blue ministries rogo plus ra PPUC PNCC pension SS amot pangal maran raigal state modo Israel adara bekal blue was sel de bong tia degal so much in press conference and by tell level el tir ogerager maragal ministries maragal agencies egad mo gadengelen partrangar aleda gira del mom dengel uk issues rablu emagrada solve bagel problems tirmang first el borgi morablu ngar along etiang amo meidori first ragapsingera 6 p.m. egad uk mora angarard ra June 2nd diregal 6 p.m. ay angar along abara mangalang of course angar da abara klabayang state office state office mal di madar arbek adra yal blu al top announcement ra semem da ukda poda swes de mogera agir akosen de kalwa press conference aklo modo mal mokomangan modi gede ba al da bay moklo a tema mlo ranks le tel moktegari da sa da mom de ase ngaraigel issues rablu emagra de dagal address da mok lastly of course June 1st in President's Day mang moriatele druk holding ala omeser trigel la modibus ra dronle del el president ma vice president mom tergid ok mora blura blilio mangayaur la minister Health and Human Services egida ok mora igel blura balda minister matul ma minister Jenkins magada trigamal wish everybody a happy President's Day coming up next week in Moria press conference ergit ngariel morin ding mori ngaringel adal CZ Uncle from Binance and May Moria joint press conference of course Ang bebe la tuan diri kalsi adal small ding moria telet. Al sing moria tel mutro. Kadmo holdani tel mutro al bira kalulaw. And I'm sure CZ stands for to pronounce. Yeah, Titum Saudri. You can look him up on Binance. He's the founder of Binance. Kamari ka relbo yung 44 argil. Dire kal uk mo tele uk ronsi man sa gel uk ul the swell ma uk te ala la sel uk mul gira la blur belaw. Ma de mrenga sule we al mel next week. Ma ro sulang.
Okay, matiay kita oro kyolel la press conference ri gidil alalsil salinga lui may email ko singila ong email buil ra 2022 makmal menenga sulem lu reng seringi o meseringi ra amalidiul meigang mga tokra dengan mawriul.
Oh.